We're going to take and use this frequency for about the next ever how long we use it, and we're going to have the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. We're going to indulge in the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. This is a net where we discuss and share ideas about these vintage radios. I'm not going to call them old because I'm kind of vintage myself, but we're going to pass it around. There's 3 or 4 of us here that are the control net control guys, and we're also a directed net, so please send all your comments, concerns through whoever is the net control at the time. We like to keep this restricted to boat anchor topics. We don't want to get into any of the new stuff, digital, all of that stuff. We just like to stay on our own little planet here, kind of like Gilligan's Island. All right. I guess that's anything I missed there, Lynn?
I think you got it, Guy.
All right. Well, Mr. BTM, I warned you, bud. You're first.
All right. Well, good evening there, Guy, W5CMK, and all the boat anchor enthusiasts. My name is Ralph. We're in Spring, about 30 miles north of the sanctuary city of Houston. And this evening, for the count, we are running a Heathkit SB100. That is driving a amplifier affectionately labeled the Junk Box Amp, using a GS35B, about 800 watts presently output. Shure 444 microphone element, and all that's going through a MN2700 Drake tuner. Band seems to be in pretty good shape tonight, and so with that, Guy, we'll kick it back up to you. Glad this whole thing is working. Hopefully it's working. Haven't used it in a while. Got the air compressor fired up today. Got the dust bunnies and cobwebs that blew out of it. So what you hear is what you got. N5 BTM.
All right, Ralph. Well, what you're giving us is what sounds good, and it's doing its thing. Yeah, for the count, let me go ahead and let y'all know what I'm running tonight. I've got a Drake TR4 with no suffix. I've got a Shure 444 microphone in my hand. I've got a 2K Classic Export Henry running on the low tap, right at legal limit, going up to a resonant dipole at 3.870 that's at about 45 foot. And that's what we got going on here tonight. All right, hey John, the RZN, you're next. Well, we can come back to John. He'll be back. AC5JJ, Dwayne, what's up?
Hello, Guy, and to everyone on the net. Glad to be here tonight. Everybody that's here so far sounds good. Tonight I'm on my Kenwood 520S with a Shure 444 microphone. I'm just running 100. I see the MC100 says I'm doing about 111 watts. And we're out here in Cove, which is north of Galveston, about 40 miles. And Guy, I believe that's all I got for tonight. I appreciate you calling me in. We'll be here listening. AC5JJ.
All right, good deal, Dwayne. Yep, it's working. Must have one toe out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Get you a good ground plane, over.
Roger, and carry a fishing pole.
Roger that. All right, hey, Barry, YMF, come on in. Kilowatt Foxtrot 5, Yankee Mary Foxtrot, are you out there? Okay, we'll come back to him. Hey, Robert, WW9W, come on in on that big old 28.
Well, all right, let me see if I can get it to go. I got enough hands here. I'm using my hands, my feet, my toes, and my ears, and everything to get this mess keyed up. All righty, well, good evening to everybody. This is Robert. Of course, I'm running the old 28 this evening. I've been promising Lynn that I was going to pull this thing out and get it in line, and I decided to do just that, using the old band hopper, the Lakeshore band hopper VFO with it, and I'm listing on a National NC270. using the D104 on this 20A. And by the way, I'm running that in a homebrew 4-1000A amplifier, thanks to Sammy for getting it back on the air for me there. So that's what's going on here. Looks like about 350 watts, 300 watts or so, 350, somewhere in that neighborhood. Hopefully I'm on frequency close enough for you. Joe, back over to you, and I'm going to listen out to all this sweet-sounding boat anchor. WW9W.
Sounds just like you was sitting across the aisle from us there at Belton there, Robert.
What was that again? I missed it. I'm trying to get it switched. What was that again?
Yeah, let me give you a chance to get everything switched. I just said sound like you was sitting in the room with us.
Oh, man, well, that's good. That makes me feel good. This thing has been in the box for, I don't know, the last 6-7 years, and I decided to pull it out. Okay, carry on. You're sounding good up here. That legal limit is working for you, brother. That dipole is kicking up dust on a muddy road up here in Allen. WW9W.
All right, good deal, Robert. WB1E. Come on in, Doug.
Oh, yeah, I'm picking up the slack here behind Mr. Robert up there. Robert, I'll tell you, it couldn't sound better, man. I'd say you did the rights in restoration or storage or something going on up there that is no trouble there at all. Just pull it on out and load it up and doing a quick draw. So, yeah. Stirring up dust on a muddy road. I love that. Well, good evening, everybody. This is Doug and Brian. I'm talking to you tonight on a Swan 500 with a Electro Voice 638 microphone. I was playing around with some external audio, but Lynn quickly told me, why are you messing with a good thing? So I said to myself, I want to let the magic out. So anyway, going out legal limit through a Henry Classic X, that is 2 3-500 tubes in parallel, feed them with approximately 2,600 volts. And hello, do it right there, legal limit. So I thought we might have some lightning crashes. But in any event, going out on a dipole up at 95 feet. So I'll turn it back to net, and I hope everybody enjoys this awesome Boat Anchors net. It's the best part of the week. So take care, everybody, and 7-3. This is WB1E back to net.
Sounding wonderful, Doug. Yeah, these Henrys are magical, ain't they?
Well, I got this one here from a couple of very appreciative owners. No CBers or nothing, so they've been well cared for.
Yeah, I'm the third owner of this one, and that's the same way. It came from a guy that used it mainly for CW first, and then the second guy was mainly phone, and I do mainly phone too, so we're in good shape. All right, hey, Bob in San Angelo, I'm going to grab you, and then I'm going to turn it over to Lynn. Come on in, Mr. CXG.
Okay, K56, Bob in San Angelo on the old 520 tonight. Electric Voice 664, and American tuner, and the antenna not up very high. We're just a get-by station here. We're doing okay. Hearing everybody real well tonight for some reason. In spite of the conditions, I'm hearing everyone just perfect. So that's about it. Nothing new to report. No new antennas. We're getting into the hot time of the year, so we probably won't do much antenna work unless something falls down like it. We had a hailstorm the other day, and one end fell down. I had to go back out and put that up. But I mean, other than that, we're gonna stay cool. And everybody have a good week, and catch y'all later on. And Denver, the radio sounds good, and everybody's sounding good. I may try to find one of them Central Electronics. I'm getting a fever, I guess. Everybody else has had it. I guess it's my turn to get the Central Electronics fever. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. K56.
All right, good deal, Bob. Well, stay cool. Stay out of the direct sun as much as you can out there in San Angelo. Lynn, before I go, let me go back and see if RZN showed back up. Hey, John, are you in there? I guess not. Well, Mr. Lynn down in Austin, if you can hear me and want to try to pick up a few here, it's Yours next, K5LYN. This is W5CMK at the boat anchor.
All right, Guy. Does it sound like I'm close enough for jazz here in terms of frequency?
You're on the money.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go with it. K5LYN. Good evening, folks. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and I'm fighting some terrible Austin noise tonight, so I'm only going to take a few check-ins so people know that I can hear. This is a Central Electronics. No, this is not Central Electronics. Robert's got me so excited about how good his 20A sounded, got me off the wrong track. This is a cheap and easy SSB homebrewed by KG7TR, and it's always my pleasure to call the net with it. It's a remarkable piece of equipment from QST 1956 that was built by the best builder of homebrew equipment in the nation these days. And I'm listening on a Drake 2B, driving the old Johnson Viking Courier 2 811As. All right, let me pick up. I was going to call RZN myself, too. Hey, John, are you back? All right, we'll keep John on the list. How about WB5TXW? I know I can hear my neighbor.
I'll bet you can. Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. Now on the 32S1, 75S3, the 30L1 seems to have at least popped the fuse. Sure 444, the 75-meter. Maybe it's a dipole, maybe it's an inverted V up in the trees, and, I talked with Barry about 7:15, and he was yawning. He wakes up at a diabolical hour, so, maybe he's off to the Sandman. Back to you, Lynn, over.
All right, you sounded good, George, over here. Good to hear you this evening. All right, how about, let's see if WA5MTT. Mike, you still lurking out there? K5LYN.
Yeah, Lynn, we're still here. Thanks for picking me up here tonight. We're on the Collins Winged Emblem S-Line, 75S2 receiver, 32S1 transmitter, 30S1 amplifier, and the microphone is Electro Voice 674. Everybody sounded good. We got a good band tonight. Lynn, back to you.
That Collins has always been great, Mike. Anything else for the net this evening?
No, that's it. It's good to hear everybody getting these old rigs up and going.
Oh yeah. Well, I was very impressed with Robert's 20A. Well, after all, that's mid 1950s. General Eisenhower was president when that rig went on the air. All right, Mike. Good to hear you. Anything else?
No. Well, that one was a few years before this one. This was a 1961 vintage.
Yeah, it's a great radio. All right, let me move on down the road here. Let's see, K1LSB. Mark, I heard you a while ago. You still there? K5LYN.
W5OMR.
Well, all right, Jeff, let's just talk to you. How about it?
Well, hello, Lynn, and all the rest of the boat anchors on here tonight, K5LYN, and the bunch, W5OMR. And I'm still on the TS2000, but driving that into the old boat anchor Drake L7 amplifier, driving that into the old Heathkit SA2060 tuner. So there's a Drake and a Heathkit for your list. And then open wire feeder out of the tuner into a full wave 75 meter loop. And I was at John, WA5BXO's earlier. I visited with him, and we looked at a computer and played a little guitar and talked about some theoretical physics stuff. Protons are energy, but they have no mass. That's just weird. How does energy not have mass? But energy does have mass, and therefore energy has a gravity. It's a long, thought-out process, but it's interesting. Don't have much of anything else other than I hope everybody survives the weather, and keep an eye on the Gulf out there for Cristobal. So that thing may be headed towards New Orleans. The last I saw it, it veered off to the east and maybe hitting South Louisiana, New Orleans, maybe even Alabama. So if y'all are out there in that path, be careful. Keep an eye to the Gulf. And that's about it from here, Lynn. The cheap and easy sounds good, and you're always right dead on frequency with that thing. So I wonder what he's using for VCO stability. K5LYN and all the boat anchors. And before the next net, I'm going to get my Viking tube back down and get it fired up and put some RF into the VFO socket and get the thing making some angel music. K5LYN, W5OMR.
Okay, Jeff, I'll answer your question. The VFO in this is the same BC458 that they used with the Central Electronics exciters. Aircraft radio from World War II is what you're hearing. Keep all fingers and toes crossed. Okay, I'm going to call two people, then I'm going to give it to somebody else that can hear people better than I. I'm going to call ADC, and then I think I heard MOE in there. ADC, Rick, you still there? K5LYN.
Yeah, good evening, Lynn. This is Rick, WD5ADC, down in Harlingen. And hope everybody's doing good. I am. I'm on my KWM2 tonight, simply because I just finished replacing every capacitor in it, and I want to talk on it. I'm using a Shure 55S. It's 3001 amp into an inverted V in the backyard.
Well, it sounded good. It's hard to go wrong with Collins.
Oh, let me tell you, I've been putting off doing this for some time. I replaced capacitors in it. I started thinking about it. It's been over 20 years. I've had it for almost 40 years. And I started looking at them real close, and I thought, I might as well do them all. And I did solve a multitude of problems I've been having. They didn't look bad, but they need to be replaced.
Did you replace disc ceramics also?
Just a few of them. The ones that looked like they really needed to, I did, but if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to order them.
Yeah, I usually don't, but once in a while, if you found one that's broken up or something like that, we have to do it.
Well, I almost had to replace one. They've got, I think it's a three-legged tin. I don't know how many microfarads it is. Disc ceramic in there. It has three connections on it. I almost broke one.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with that. Whatever the case, Rick, you're sounding good. Anything else for the net this evening?
No, sir. 7-3, everybody. WD5ADC.
All right, let me move on. Did I hear WA5MOE a while ago? Mike, are you there? I might have dreamed that up. Okay, I'm going to call Dan, then I'll give it to Jay, I guess. WOZ, what do you say, Dan? K5LYN.
Oh, yeah. Good evening, Lynn, and all the other boat anchor aficionados. This is Dan in Houston. Not running much power, only about 500 watts. A Kenwood 830 driving a homebrew 4CX 600J. The antenna's a two-band bazooka up there about 40-some feet. That's about it from here. Everybody's sounding good tonight, especially that Heathkit gear and that Central Electronics stuff. Really nice audio out of both of them from everybody. That's it from here, Lynn. Thanks for letting me in. KWOZ.
All right, Dan. Nice signal into Austin. All right, Jay, why don't you take in... Hey, y'all don't give me another turn tonight. This noise I'm having to listen to, it's like trying to talk over a car engine running here in the room with me. KM5QS, carry on. K5LYN, I'll be listening.
Okay, Lynn. We'll see what we can do. And let's see. I had somebody pointed out on my list, and I took my eyes off of it, and now I have to get back down to there. This is embarrassing. I'm supposed to be ready. And, oh, shucks. KE5Q. How about you, Jim? Go ahead.
Yeah, KM5QS7F. This is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec, Jim in Plano. And I'm on the Drake Twins tonight, T4XB R4B Shure 444. That's going into the 8040 Ultimax double bazooka. And the band really changed for the better here a little after 7. Most everybody's signal has come up. So good to hear everybody on the net tonight. KM5QS. I am driving the L4B. KM5QS, KE5Q.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Sounding great, as usual. And I forgot to say a minute ago, I'm on the Kenwood Twins, the 599 Delta. And I'm not sure the date they were made, but they still got the original Japanese plug-in wires on the back that have to be that have to have an adapter to go to our particular deal. So that's interesting with them. But at any rate, they work pretty well. Going through an old Alpha 374 that's been put to a couple extra new tubes in it, different, anyway, modified. I'm not thinking straight tonight, or maybe I am. Well, anyway, in case I'm not. How about you, Ron? KG5BZ.
KG5BZ. Thank you, Jay. Good evening to the net, the boat anchors. Still on the 570. Thank you for the cable for the Swan mono rig, the Swan 175. A lot going on this week. Wasn't able to get the Swan on for tonight, as promised. Next week, back to net. KG5BZ.
Okay, Ron. Well, we'll look forward to hearing it. Good deal. Thanks for checking in. November 5, Oscar Juliet Bravo. You finished smoking that thing yet?
Oh, yes, N5OJB, Denver, in Gonzales, Texas, about 60 miles south of Austin, on 183, and I'm running a TS 820, and I'm running it into an NCL 2000, and from that I'm going into a inverted V fan dipole. And this thing, I just got it in today, and it's working like a champ. Back to you, Jay.
Yes, sir. It's got plenty of audio, no problem. Sounds great, too. But it's a Kenwood. I mean, you know. Thank you, Denver. Sounds great.
Just remember, it takes a Yaesu microphone and a Yaesu speaker to make a Kenwood hear and talk. So I'm actually talking on a FT 820 Yaewood.
Ah, okay. I thought you were through. Sorry. Okay. Well, a Yaewood. You just got to do that. That's all right. We know different. I mean, no, we don't know different. Never mind. Whiskey 5, Fox, Juliet, Delta, you there?
This is W5, JD. Yes, good evening, Jay. Well, we're running barefoot TS520S, where we have the DT5 digital tuner and an MC50 microphone, and everybody has got a good signal. Located in the big city of Kerrville, Texas, though.
Roger on Kerrville. It's just a little bit north and west of me. A little bit. Probably about 200 miles. But anyway, you're sounding great. Is that all you got for the net?
That's all we've got for the net this evening.
All righty. Thank you, sir. KC6, Charlie, November. How about you, Gerald? Come on in.
Good evening, Jay, and everybody on the net tonight. Hold on just a minute. Let me mute my phone here. All right. Coming at you tonight from Arlington, Texas, using an MC50 microphone, driving my TS530SP transceiver, running to a Kenwood TL922A. The antenna is a double bazooka 80-meter antenna that's up 40 feet, putting out about 600 watts, only about 600 watts out, and doing okay down here, just getting a lot of rain, and I guess we're going to be in for quite a few hot days coming now because that hurricane's going to leave us on the dry side. Nothing else to report to the net, and back to you, Jay, KC6 CNN.
Okay, Joe. That's the loudest 600 watts I've heard in a long time. That's certainly a good working combo you've got. That's a winner. Thanks for checking in. Next on my list is Whiskey 5, Fox Papa Tango.
Hey, good evening, Jay. Whiskey 5 Fox Papa Tango here, Jasper, Texas. Name is Paul. And this evening we're on a GS520S, microphone MC50, amplifier SB200 into a super mini loop. A lot of good sounding stations on this evening, Jay. You got the twins sounding good. That's all I got, Jay. Thanks for picking me up. W5FET.
Well, thank you, sir. I just noticed I'm up the band a little bit. Let me see if I can adjust that just a hair. There we go. That's pretty close. All right. It'll come back up another 10 cycles in a minute or two. Yes, sir. Well, thanks for checking in, and you're sounding fine down here. And W5MP. Yes, sir. W5MP. Go ahead. Okay, Jay and everybody on the net. This is Whiskey 5, Mr. Potato, or W5MP. And tonight we're using, it's by the way, it's a pleasure to hear all these old boat anchors on here tonight. Outstanding work restoring and putting them back on the air. It's quite a thrill. Rig here tonight is a late serial number Drake TR3, made about 1964, best I can determine, and just driving a Drake L4B amplifier, an early serial number made in 1968. All this is judged by the serial number database on the internet, WB4HFN.com. And everything is restored here. The AC3 power supply with an MS3 speaker cabinet. And that's been totally restored with all new capacitors, diodes, resistors, AC cord. And such a pleasure using this old junk. But hope it sounds okay to you guys. And the antenna is a triangle loop fit at the bottom with an open wire transmission line. Comes down into the shack, and I use it on all bands. It's 100 feet across and 54 feet down on from each side. There comes down a point at the bottom. 208 feet of wire in the air, something like that. And homebrew antenna tuner. Actually, an impedance matching network, also known as an antenna tuner. So back to you, Jay. This is W5MP. Over. All right. You have a true Delta loop. That's great. It's working well for you. Everything sounds fine down here. No problems at all. Thanks for checking in. We're here every Wednesday night, but you probably already know that. So we'll look forward to hearing you again. And let me see. I think I'm at a stopping point here. Probably give Rusty a chance to scare a few up. WK5R, KM5QS. It's your turn.
Hey, can I butt in a minute? K5LYN.
Sure, go ahead, Lynn.
Yeah, the guy you just talked to, I wanted to send him an email about his Drake there with a question. Was it W5MPNP? Sir, can you clarify that call for me? K5LYN.
Yeah, it's Whiskey 5 Mike Papa.
Okay, I'll look him up. Thank you, Jay. And Rusty, carry on. K5LYN.
Appreciate it. This is WK5R, located up in Northeast Texas, halfway between Dallas and Tyler. And I'm running the normal HC37. And I'm doing about 500 watts. The GS35B. Microphone is a WRL standoff SB44 microphone. And we're going into a homebrew fan dipole. Uh-oh, what in the world?
I think Rusty lost his amp.
Who's next to the Boat Anchors Unlimited deck coming out? Was that TLJ? Yeah, I got 2 too many static crashes there. I can't hear you. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited, Dad? Come now.
KBWOZ.
Yeah, go ahead, Perry.
Okay, Jay, man, I'm just barely copying you, man. Band is terrible in my neck of the woods up here in Missouri. Got all this static and stuff going on. I guess it's going to rain here later on. Anyway, we're kind of on the same joke. We're on the SP102 EasyJet using the Shure 450 microphone and driving the little SB230 amplifier, heat-kit amplifier, and going through the heat-kit SA 2060 tuner, and after 450 ohm rider ride to 137-foot inverted bass. So that's what's going on around here. Like I say, hard copy up here tonight, but that's just the way it goes, man. That's part of ham radio. So everybody have a good night. UNet Controls, thank you guys for being here, and we'll try to be here next week. KBWOZ.
Okay, Barry, the SB102 sounds good as usual there. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WB5RON.
WB5RON. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, I'm on frequency enough.
Hey, you're close enough. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm on my E1 500 CX running barefoot, about 325 out on C104 microphone. On the inverted B, double bazooka antenna works, and this radio was from the silent key. It had been put in storage for 40 years, and the original box, the packing, the book, with the magic power supply in its box. So that's sort of what this is. It was put on, documented, put on the air in 1971. And that's about it. I have the SB100 heat-kit sitting over here into SB220 amplifier, and then a couple of Henry war models. I run on the other radio equipment. That's about it.
Hello. All right. Copy you just fine there, Ron. Hey, 500 CX sounds great. Okay. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. K5 X-Ray Bravo. K5 X-Ray Bravo. Go ahead.
Hi, K5XB. My name is Larry. I'm in Emory, Texas, about 60 miles east of Dallas. I have a Swan 350 Alpha. Microphone's Shure 404C, and the antenna's a double bazooka dipole 30 feet.
Roger, roger. I'm a neighbor over there about 30 miles north of me. Yeah, the Swan 350 sounds good there. Okay, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Charlie Delta in New Mexico.
Charlie Delta in New Mexico?
Roger, roger. Kilo Lima 7, Charlie Delta. I made it up to New Mexico. I'm copying you a little rough there. Let's see you copy, okay?
Yeah, you're loud enough I can copy you, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, I'm you're a little rough on my little bike. Transmission. I got here about a week ago to Reno to New Mexico. And I'm not on the Boat Anchor as far as the transceiver. You know, I'm using an ICOM 701 that I bought back in 1978, brand new. So it's 42 years old. And I'm running that through a Boat Anchor amplifier. It's a Johnson ESC201. It's the Mark III version that has 4 or 572 Bs, and it's probably doing about, 500 or 600 watts out. Same thing with the dipole, and the microphone is a condenser mic to stand with the transceiver. So I wanted to get in for the count, and I really want to hear how this rig sounds when Matt puts his recording out. My station's pretty modest. I don't have a phone anchor or transmitter receiver set up yet, but I'm working on that. I'm in the utility room. I'm trying to get my shed out back completed so I can move out there. Because my wife is going to turn this shack or this end of the utility room into a third bathroom in our house. Thanks for letting me in. I hope I'm making it out there for somebody. WK5R, 23KL7 Charlie Delta.
Okay, Mike, the IC701 is making the trip there. It's a little close, but it's making it. Who knows for the Boat Anchors Unlimited come now? Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited come now?
November 5, Juliet, India.
Is it inside JJI? Is that you, Ed?
It sure is. I've got to run barefoot here. Let's see what's going on. I'm not putting out very much of a signal, but anyway, just running the old Kenwood 530 out to a 50-foot dipole for 80 meters. 73's good listening, N5 JJI.
Okay. Don't know why you're not putting out much, but copied everything you said there, Ed. You 30 or 20 was your one in it, so sounds good then. All right, we'll take the second in. All right, anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net come now? One more time, anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net come now? WK5R, your turn.
All right, Rusty, I'll give it another whirl here. W5 CMK and the Boat Anchors. On this end, got a Drake and a Henry and a dipole up. And if anybody would like to talk to me about Boat Anchor stuff, come on now with your call sign suffix, please.
KC5L.
I heard one way down in there, but I couldn't quite pull you out. Try it again.
Kilo Charlie 5 Lima.
Anybody got it?
Yes, sir. That's Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, good evening, Guy and the Boat Anchors net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio, and good evening, everyone. Tonight we're talking on E104, driving a Central Electronics 200V. Running barefoot 100 watts into a balanced line tuner. Open wire line fed 80-meter inverted V up about 15 feet, and we're listening on an R398. Great signals all around. Don't have anything else, so back to you, Guy, KC5L.
Thanks, Tom. Sounded great as usual. Go ahead, Guy.
All right, thanks, Jay. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now with your call sign suffix, please. Well, let's go back. Hey, RZN, did I hear somebody say he had to get up early and he went to bed? I guess maybe so. Let's see, I had a KF5 Yankee Mary Foxtrot. How about you? All right, is there anybody that we missed that got on the list that I didn't get written down, or we didn't get back to you?
Kilo 5 Lima Tango.
I believe I got a Kilo 5 Lima Tango. Go ahead.
Good evening, guys. Everyone else on the net? Same here as Lyle. Lima Yankee, Lima Echo. Located just outside of Bernie, Texas, about 30 miles north of San Antonio. Tonight, running the Heathkit SP101 into the Heathkit SP221 amplifier out through a double extended cassette, running through the cedar trees. And after a couple weeks ago, found a little issue with the antenna system, so found a broken wire, got that fixed, and everything is working back to normal again. So, nice to see things working. So, everybody sounded good tonight, and I hope everybody stayed out of trouble. Back to you, K5LT.
All right, good deal, Lyle. Yeah, I can barely hear you in there, but I heard most of what you had to say and said everything's working fine, so good deal. All right, anybody else with a Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now, please. One more time or forever hold your peace. I said that once, I ain't gonna say it again. Not for the boat anchors, but for the other anyway. All right, we have had a good net tonight, gentlemen. Got a whole bunch of check-ins. I hadn't counted them. Maybe Jay did. But we will do this again next Wednesday evening. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. If the creek rises, we'll paddle across and do it anyway. It's 11 minutes after 8 p.m., and I'm turning this frequency back to normal amateur use, 73 from W5CMK in the boat anchor.